nothing is written down on the water. Like there's not like a field. It's not a swimming pool. It's like you take your boat and potentially you can just go like around the world without stopping. This is cool, you know, because you get that mix of performance, adventure, risk. I love that part of the sport. We were spending most of the summer on the boat, and we were just living on the boat, even if it was just on the dock. And that was my first contact with the sport. My dad was absolutely like probably the biggest ally that I had in life. He never put a limit because girls has to play with dolls and boys plays with trucks. And I never been put in that situation where I had to like force myself to be someone else. So when he got sick, he got leukemia. And unfortunately, something bad happened, meaning that he was not able to fight the cancer. So he died, and that was tough. That was a tough moment. I had all my family around, and the only thing I wanted was just everybody goes away. Like, I don't need this. No one will bring that person back. And then I got into sailing. It was not really because my dad was so into boats or he had this like dream to see me as a sailor. It was my way to deal with that grief. The sport gave me also that freedom and that way for me to have time for myself and time to just focus on something. I really want to get better at it because I really want to get into the best events in the world. Like I want to be sailing at a world championship. I want to be sailing at the Olympics. I want to like represent my country in the best events in the sport. And I was not the most talented, and I know that, and I always like admit it, but I worked so hard for it, like so hard. And I always had that in every single sport that I did. Losing makes you stronger if you are able to understand why you lose and how to get better from it. There is a lot of work, there is a lot of like scheduling, try to put all the pieces together and make sure that it match with your life. And I found that being of the success and also the reason why at 36 I'm still at the pinnacle of the sport and doing it and keep learning and keep craving new challenges. The journey is the best part of all of this. Of course, all the Olympic sailing and beyond the Olympics is probably every athlete dream, but at the same time it's really hard to think about like a pathway for, especially the future. I end up, having a lot of that thoughts at the end of the Olympics in Rio and thinking what could be another great path moving forward. And offshore sailing was the most clear path that I saw in front of me. And big offshore racing is like really, really long distance, a lot of days on the water. Offshore sailing is like kind of an extreme camping in the ocean. You're on, no matter if you're off watch or on watch, you're still on the boat with everybody there, sleeping, living close together, doing everything together. We're so small when we are in the ocean. We're nothing. We are nothing compared to the environment around us. And still we go out there and we challenge it. And it's the same in the mountain. I feel the same joy and happiness when I'm on the mountains or I'm on the ocean. The waves, the wind, just the brutal environment, and knowing that you're just a little tiny nothing. It's kind of the same feeling that I have when I'm like on the mountains. I get the question about, oh, is home Italy or is home Park City?
Your house in Italy.
Yeah. Home really feels now where my wife and my daughter are. Oh, this was a good party. And I bet you remember too. Do you remember that New Year's? No. Not New Year's. This was in Brazil when we went in that like
the bar on the beach.
yes. That was pretty good. Look at this. Who is this? Yeah. Harriet has endless opportunity to do so many different things outside, and I think that's the best we can do as a parent, is just give her as many opportunities as possible to find her way. I hope she will just find different opportunities that will be equal. I really hope that she can just get in that room and sit on the table and look around and feel like I belong. Cool.
I love. Wow.
The best feeling that you can have when you're part of a team is that you feel you belong. It feels like you're absolutely safe because everybody feels that they can bring their true self with all our differences. I really believe that diversity is a strong tool. I still feel sometimes quite lonely being, a woman in the sport. And I can't even imagine being in someone else's shoes that have even less privilege. After the last race, I felt like, wow, I have a voice. I want to use this voice. The sailing industry seems to still be stuck a little bit in the past, and we got to the point that it's not good enough anymore, and it's not enough for not only women in the sport, it's not enough for a lot of minorities. There is just a massive disconnection between people and outdoor, and that disconnection creates also other issues. If I don't feel loved, why should I love something? If I don't feel that the sailing community, the maritime industry love me, why should I love the ocean and respect it and not trashing it? It's the same with the mountain. Their relationship with 11-hour racing was really born with the idea to how can we do more with the sport that we love, right? If we are saying that we believe that women has to get paid properly for the work they're doing, then we need to pay them. We can't just go out and be like, oh, we believe in that, and then there is free internship. That's the cool thing about the partnership, is that we got to the point where we were both like, okay, yes, we want to do that. We were not selling a product. We were selling a message. This is a solution. Can we all please buy into this solution and work together as a team and change the world?